What's up, you guys? Aftershow Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Supergirl. This is season 4, episode 17. So yeah, let's go through some comments, which I probably should have gotten up, but I'm only now loading. Classic Shannon. Alright, Arrowverse. Alright. We had 2 really good episodes last week. Which was fun. Alright, John Cryer got casted as Lex, because he wanted to redeem himself for being the much-hated Superman for the Quest for Peace's Lex's nephew, Lenny Luthor. It's kind of funny, we were just actually talking about Superman 4 in the Discord server. Yeah. Did you guys know that I actually did a rewatch reaction to the Superman movies, like all of them? Well, not Man of Steel, but I mean like all the old ones. Even the one with Brandon Routh in it. Yeah, you should go check those out. I know they're bad, but I remember it being fun to watch. Anyways, whatever. Right, perfect reaction to LL. Thank you very much. Apparently, a lot of you guys really enjoyed that. I was just flabbergasted, you know? I'm not caught up on Supergirl, but I had to see her response, and it was worth it. Thank you. I don't know, I just had a reaction. Definitely agreed. The reaction to both Lex and who was playing him was great. I was hesitant when John Cryer was cast as Lex, but after his first performance, I was sold. Before this role, I only knew him as Alan from 2.5 Men. Kind of the same. I mean, I've seen Superman 4, so I know he was in that. But, like, both, they were just, wow. So different. Never watched a whole episode of 2.5 Men, only caught glimpses here and there, but I had seen John Cryer in a number of things, so I knew he could do drama. Even still, like Savannah, I wasn't sure about him either. Is it the TV show Savannah? Was he in that? I don't know. But he changed my mind too. Okay. This episode was so good. I had never seen John Cryer act before. I knew he was in 2.5 Men, but I never watched it, so this was my introduction to him. And he did a fantastic job. I know everyone is going to compare him to Rosenbaum. I think they're both fantastic in their own versions, but they are so different, it's not really fair to compare them. You know what? I'll say, definitely better than Eisenberg. Like, so much better, right? And that's just from one movie. It was pretty big news for those of us who watched the show live that John Cryer was going to be Lex. I'm glad that you went into it spoiler-free. I was like you. I couldn't really see it. But then I saw this episode and he really does a good job. Side tidbit. Maybe you never saw it, but the movie Brainy was referencing was Speed, which is an older one with Keanu Reeves. Okay. Between the season's premiere and episode 2, they announced that Lex would be coming sometime during the season. Between episodes 5 and 6, they announced that John Cryer would be playing him. James mentioned his sister in 3x14, Shot Through the Heart. Not sure, though, when Kara would have met her off screen. Really? Did he mention... what were the words? What did he say? I'm curious. Warner Brothers is infamous for changing their minds on who is allowed and who isn't. Deathstroke was allowed, then he wasn't, then he was, then he wasn't again. Superman was initially banned from appearing. Lex is another one of those characters that was banned, but after the poor reception of Jesse Eisenberg's Lex, because it was bad, like, get someone that can actually, like, write Lex and play Lex. Like, maybe Eisenberg might have been good, but, like, the material he was given was shit. Like, just look at the material here. Like, this is a television show. Like, it's not even, like, a giant budget or anything like that, like a movie. And it was miles better than Jesse Eisenberg. WB changed their mind. WB has loosened their stance on most of their characters appearing on television. A lot of that has to do with the battle between streaming platforms, mainly Disney Plus, with their Marvel content. Well, that's good. I mean, I feel like they would always have an issue with, like, double characters. Like if there was like if there was a Superman on TV, they couldn't have a Superman in the movies because it would be too confusing for the audience. Like, no. You can have both. More is always better, you know? Anyways, so I'm glad that they've loosened up a little bit. That gets me kind of excited to see who else could potentially show up. Anyways, I really enjoyed John Cryer's Lex Luthor, although I actually haven't seen a lot of Superman movies or shows, so I couldn't compare him to other versions of the character. I won't argue with anyone over the best live-action Lex, but I will say, in my opinion, this Lex is the most comic book accurate we've seen in live action. Alright. This is what I was going to say. There have been so many interpretations of the character, but Cryer's is probably the best. Still not perfect, but pretty darn close. Interesting. I thought Katie McGrath's performance in this episode was really impressive. This show really represents how far she's come as an actress since playing Morgana on Merlin. I think she's great. I think she has accent problems though. She's not very good at keeping like an American accent. And her actual accent bleeds through a lot. But other than that, she's good. Alright, next episode. The hammer from Red Daughter's suit is a reference to the Soviet hammer and the sickle of communism. Okay. The title said something, which means Red Daughter in Russian. Everything that I noticed that was written in Russian was grammatically correct. John did better with pronunciation, but Melissa was fine. Better than Stephen and Mel. Okay. The one book with the dinosaur that Red Daughter was reading was The Runaway Dinosaur, the same book that Barry's mother used to read to him. Interesting. Okay. Otis saving Mikhail was precious. Yeah, I thought it was, like, it just showed that he had a bit of a heart, I guess. Lex being the mastermind behind both Red Daughter and Agent Liberty storylines was a great reveal. I remember reading somewhere that originally the showrunners planned to have Manchester Black as the big bad this season, and as much as I liked him, and as much of a great actor David Ajala is, I hope I didn't butcher that, they definitely upgraded in the villain department with Lex. Plus Manchester served his purpose and made John's story better. I agree. That was good. I agree 100%. I actually like that Mex, yep, that's the correct name. Good job, Shannon. I actually like that they made Lex the mastermind behind Plot A and Plot B of Season 4. As much as I like Manchester Black's character this season was political, so if they weren't able to use Lex, they would have continued the rest of the season with Manchester Black and the Elite, who were pretty justifiable demands in, if you ask me. I don't know. Who had pretty justifiable demands, if you ask me. My bad. Whenever shows get political, I feel like they tend to toe the line between good versus evil too much, and anybody who is inherently further left of the middle is shown to be maniacal and evil. It's an overused plotline and a character arc that I don't think we need here with Manchester Black. Like, how does one go from asking for universal healthcare in Australia, Canada, or UK has to, I want to take over the world? Like, in order for them to make Manchester Black evil for fighting against racism and intolerance, they had to show him doing something bad, like killing people. Yeah. They couldn't just have a grey villain. They had to change it to black and white, you know? He couldn't just be, like, towing the line between both. Yeah, I understand. Beyond the political aspect of that, I just think it's an overdone thing in shows. However, by making it Lex, even though you weren't interested in the politics, you could see how those two storylines make sense. Lex being the mastermind made the writing of this season seem even more smarter than intended. Lex being an iconic villain who dreams of taking over the world and being better than Superman makes perfect sense as to why he would orchestrate Lockwood's arc and the Russian Supergirl so that he could gain from it. So now the audience, like you, are even more engaged into the rest of the storyline for season 4. Yes! The politics meant something. It led to, like, Lex, and I like that. I know that everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but I can't understand the people who don't think season 4 is the best season of Supergirl. These last 2 episodes are amazing and are so many levels of good storytelling above anything that has come before. I'm not saying that it's not the best season of Supergirl. I mean, it all depends on how it all wraps up in the end of the season. I do like to, mention at the end of the Arrowverse season which one I liked the best, which one I feel is the strongest, and this is definitely a contender, despite the politics. I'm just saying. In this episode honestly made me so sad. Red Daughter is essentially an exact copy of Kara's Supergirl, which means if given the chance, she could probably be like her. It just breaks my heart how Lex pretty much brainwashing her into being on his side and hating Supergirl. If she got the chance to see how Supergirl in real life actually are, she probably wouldn't be so different. True, yeah. I guess. When the season aired, Jimmy Olsen in the comics was still and has always been an only child. He didn't have a sister, nor did he have an older brother who happened to be named Jimmy. If you know, you know. After this season aired, the comics added a brother, Julian, and Janie Olsen as a sister. His sister here on the show is named Kelly. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Right. That's a lot of information. Let's get into the episode.
I gotta tell you about Lex.
He escaped from prison, he attacked you, and he stole your research. We know.
No, it's not the full story.
Hey, don't move. And yes, we know that Eve was his spy.
Yes, but I've gotta tell you.
You've been through trauma.
Okay,
So,
listen to her.
Please, just try to relax.
I feel like you should be needing the information, so you should be listening. You shouldn't be telling her, relax, tell me after.
I'm gonna cast a psychic net. I might be able to detect them.
John?
Is that Mary? Your daddy? His daddy?
They had to constantly change shape to survive. For generations they did this. Until one day they just forgot their true form. They even forgot the name of their race. I am a shapeshifter too, Carl. The same thing could happen to me.
There must be
I mean,
something
you're not changing shape all the time. Well, I mean, I guess you are, because this isn't actually your shape.
No, I actually got a clean bill of health from the docs about an hour ago, so.
Why didn't you call me?
Because you would have wanted to take me home.
You were shot
And
like 2 days
shut
ago.
down since I've been here, so I need to get to work.
Right, no, because of the... Oh. Yeah, PTSD. Good, I'm glad. No, I mean, like, I'm glad that they're gonna be showing this. Whatever. I understand by the way that he was healed by the stuff.
Press this once, and I'll be there. If you press it twice,
Where were
I'll
you
know when
hiding
to come.
at?
Oh, I almost forgot. John wanted me to give this back to you.
I can't tell you how much it means to have this back. Thank you.
I'll keep it close. You never know when you might need it.
Inside! It says we're closed!
Jean, my son. Let's have a little chat, shall we?
I guess you did open a communication with him?
Weren't you trying to contact me?
Yes, but I thought I might hear a voice or feel a presence. I didn't think you'd actually be here.
I am.
I try to follow your example. I really try to follow. I studied the sacred symbols.
Oh.
Please, I need guidance.
Oh my
not
gosh. This is by far
Why do you
John's
fail?
favorite,
Because
like,
you
best
failed.
season.
You were supposed to be the keeper of the sacred symbols. A holy man, a man of peace. But you've said you are not a man of peace, so I've come to take the symbols back.
If you take the sacred symbols, Martian history will disappear forever.
A shame.
He hurt your poor little heart.
Well, at least I have a heart.
An overrated organ. Romanticized by poets and frivolous women. You're no better than simpering Eve Tessmacher chasing Lex like a lovesick puppy.
So Eve is in love with Lex.
Your brother gave you weeks helping Lex, recrafting the drug you claimed would save humanity to save him. The two of you working side by side.
I mean, the breakthrough helped James. So.
I'm not voting for the repeal.
Excuse me, what? Okay. But if you vote no, well, then your bloc is gonna vote no, and that's 8 votes. We'll lose.
If we suddenly strip rights from powerful aliens, how are they gonna react? Badly.
You can imagine how disappointed I was when you resorted to violence.
That's why I was trying to contact you.
I like that he resorted to
I
violence.
need your help. I'm the last green Martian. If I lose myself, we not only lose Martian religion, we lose everything.
I know what will solve this problem.
What?
A nice hot cup of coffee.
Eve. Do you know her?
She's my fave cousin and bowling bud at the fam reunion. There's no way she's really involved with that Lex Luthor. He's a creeper.
What was her name?
And yet, she
Bitsy with an
is.
IE.
Were you sick at all, Bitsy?
Me? Healthy as a horse. Why?
Oh, just something you've said about a cousin with cancer who had 2 daughters.
My blood orange cake. Want some?
Your hands.
Oh. Ow! Ah!
Your hands should be scalded. They're not even red.
You were sick. You were on hospice. Eve cured you with the serum I made for James.
Aha! Okay. When
For a second there, I was like, what?
Go that way, exactly 900 meters.
I speak English better than you.
Whatever, it's not a contest.
I don't need help.
James, Lex tried to kill you 8 times.
If you would just listen to me for once in your life, maybe you'd realize this has nothing to do with Lex.
James, you have a wall
no,
full
you
of televisions,
shot
and they're
by
all
Lex.
Rigor.
Lex came after me in the first place to get to Superman, who's off planet. Manchester Black shot me, who's dead now, so I'm no longer in danger.
No.
This is it's probably a really good time for you to go home.
That's not very nice. She's just trying to help you.
That's Harnell.
Yes. It is.
You kept this? My mother told you how dangerous it is.
I didn't keep it. I gave your mother what I had, but I made more. What is so wrong about helping humans protect themselves?
Because someone like Lex could get a hold of the technology and use it for evil, which is exactly what happened.
You look past all of the good we've done and see red whenever you feel vulnerable.
Lena saved Argo with this. She rescued Sam. She cured Bitsy's cancer.
Which is like full taking her
saved
side.
James's life.
I don't think she'd be doing that if she remembered.
You're right. If you hadn't made Harnell, James wouldn't be alive. And you saved him in a way I couldn't. If my enemies are strengthened, if I'm weakened in the slightest bit, I could lose. And I just can't. I can't lose.
You can't let anyone down.
I'm sorry, Lena. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bygones?
Bygones.
Everything I did in the name of peace.
You killed him.
He was a killer.
And so are you.
Well, what would you have me do? Sit around and pray all day while the world around me burns like you did on Mars?
At least I didn't run.
If I'm such a failure, why did you trust me with the symbols?
Because you said you could handle it. You insisted.
I shouldn't have! I tried to be you, Father, but I can't!
You're not your
And
dad.
you should
You're
never have
you.
asked me. And if that means I have to give up the symbols and Martian religion has to die, then so be it! At least I will know who I am!
And who are you?
I'm the Martian Manhunter!
Kind of weird that, like, we have this realization, but he literally called himself that a couple episodes ago, so that's a little strange. But yes, let's go.
I love Lex. Gross.
Truly.
Really?
Eve is up to.
This smart girl.
Is that her experiment?
And
lab?
that's
Looks like
her
she's trying to
password.
disrupt me. Looks like there were 5 failed test subjects before him.
What do you think happened to them?
I'm gonna go out in a room and say they're right there. This guy's like mouth is missing or something.
No, I'll distract him. And you make a run for it.
Oh my god, that's creepy as.
Hey, Frankenberry.
It's a definite match to the bullet that shot James.
You shot James? Which means that Lex was behind this as well. But why?
Which she knew.
Just when you think you've got to the bottom of his betrayal, it gets deeper and deeper. James deserves to know who shot him.
Lena knew though.
We're still out
It
there.
she was
I'll tell him
told.
before.
When I found you again, I was so proud of the Martian you had become. I never meant to make you feel you had to change, Sean. I'm sorry.
I like that. I was worried that they were going to backtrack on everything that we've seen so far. And you go back to being a man of peace.
We found a gun in Eve's lab. The DEO matched the bullets to the one you were shot with. Manchester Black didn't shoot you, James. It was Eve.
For Lex.
The Alien Amnesty Act was just repealed.
What?
Voted to repeal the Alien Amnesty Act. I'm sure some of you are surprised, but
Eve.
I can assure you.
Did you see that?
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That was embarrassing. It's like, honestly, that's like worse than the Mystique things, like in X-Men. There was a better way to do that, I'm sure. Everyone would have seen that footage and be like, Eve's there. It was like, that was dumb. That was a really, really dumb ending, I think.
I came to give you this.
It wasn't the end.
What happened to it? Why did you change your vote?
Just take the win.
You're aware that Otis Graves helped Lex Luthor escape, aren't you?
Otis Graves is deceased.
Actually, he's not.
I have nothing to do with Lex Luthor.
Sure about that?
Supergirl. How on earth did you find me?
The only car protected with an X-ray scatter field.
Oh, poo.
Out of the car.
It's not her, yeah. I had a feeling something big was gonna happen. it kind of felt like the calm before the storm. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, you need to deal with this, sweetie. Oh no, this is gonna make Supergirl look so bad. Oh my god. I actually feel kind of bad for James.
It was Supergirl.
Oh my god.
By now, you have surely heard that the heart of our great nation was attacked. By someone many of you trusted with your security and your hopes. Supergirl. I am hereby enacting martial law for our protection. And Supergirl, if you are watching, make no mistake. This act of horrific terrorism will not go unanswered. You are now public enemy #1.
Uh-oh.
There's no way Supergirl would do something like this.
I know.
Oh wow.
I was wrong. I need your help. Think you can stick around?
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh no. You're leaving at a very bad time.
Did you call me here to arrest me?
We know you didn't do this.
That you would never do something like this.
We're on your side, Supergirl. We're gonna find out the truth. Together.
Aww, sweet. Alrighty, well that was a pretty good ending to the episode. I think the thingy-majig messing up briefly was a bit stupid. But it was a pretty good ending. I mean, like, dude, you made Supergirl look like Homelander. That's not good. Yeah, so now she's public enemy #1. Interesting. But I do like that Lena and Alex both believe her. And the fact that Colonel Haley also believes. Who knew that would happen? And I actually believe that Lockwood didn't know that he was working for Lex. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.